Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and it's the last Sunday of November. So for me, that means it's time for NaNoWriMo. Gotta get my words in. With me today, I have Doc Coleman and RC Scott. Are you both doing NaNoWriMo? I know Doc is. RC?
That's a no on the nano.
That's fine. And I understand why people who might normally do nano might be giving it a buy this week. But yeah, so how's your writing going? Let me know.
Mine personally,
Yeah.
it's picking back up. I was kind of going close to the wire with my edits on the SIS before I chucked it in there for its release.
Sure.
Gave my smoky brain a little time off, and now I'm getting back to my graphic novel. And me being me, going off half cock and ill prepared as always.
I mean,
Out of the out of the intended 8 issues, I finally just finished issue 4, the script for it, and
sure.
I realized I should probably have done an outline instead of just writing this off the top of my head straight on the paper. Yeah, and now I'm going to slow down and take my time. Like, all right, I got the story in motion, and now it's getting a little more complex. There's more stuff going on. I want to outline the last 4 issues, the second half of it, and just make it a little easy for myself in the future for once.
What? I don't know. Does current RC like future RC?
Well, he's going to have to get over it. Because things got to change in my slowness, in my slow, unproductive world.
Sure.
I think it's a case of current RC wants future RC to like him better.
I just want to like my speed more.
Yeah.
Sure. So, okay. Doc, did you want to do your show and tell?
No, did you want me to throw that up again? I was just showing RC earlier.
If you want to.
Yes, you did.
So I finished NaNoWriMo on Friday, and then on Saturday I sat back down and wrote another 4,000 words. So I'm still cranking. I still have to finish my story, but I'll go ahead and show off my curve here for my overall progress. I started a little slow, got behind, and then started pumping out the heavy word days, and finished a week early. I was kind of pleased with the look of that curve. So
that's a pretty curve. I've got a line.
Yeah, well, you've been deliberately doing the thing, but I love the stats here. I've been averaging 2,097 words per day, which is kind of cool. Seeing as 402 words was my smallest day, so
nice. I'm one of those people who tries to hit par. I was telling Doc earlier this month that I have hit par every day in November since 2019. So, and if you've ever met me, you know that once I have a streak, I will do a lot to avoid breaking it. So that's where we are. So
don't break the streak.
Right? Beware the mojo.
I don't think I have done one where I have managed to do par every day.
Sure, and, I get that.
I'm also pretty sure I've broken my streaks. Actually, that's the badge I'm trying for this year is the writing every single day in November. So
sure, yeah. So let me pop over to the comments for a bit. RC gives us rainbows and bats, I think.
That is the bat-tato. Well, actually, it's a mecha squiddy bat-tato.
Good to know. Thank you.
That's my contribution to the local goth scene. I created a mascot out of a pun. It's a long, hilarious, dumb story, but
I mean, aren't they all? So Sarah is here. Hello. And CJ is visiting Sarah. So hi, CJ. I've missed you. I hope you're having a good November. So Sarah's probably going to be quiet. Lowry is here. Hello. And it's the same with streaks once you have one. Oh no. But Lowry broke their nano streak 2 years ago. So Duan, hello and welcome.
I've never done nano. Is that considered a streak?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Woo!
Anything can be considered a streak.
Yes.
So C of E came back. Hello and welcome. Hanging out with you on par every day. Oh yeah. So I have this year's nano shirt. So I thought it was super cute with the little kitty under the. Oh, there's the cat. Sorry.
Yep.
Trying to. I am not a flat surface, so seeing
you
objects
are not.
can be a little more challenging. So
I just ordered one of those shirts this
Okay.
weekend when I ordered my my winter shirt. So
I did order a winter shirt, but I won't wear it until I earn it. So, and I'll have to resell it if I don't earn it. But so far, so good.
Winter
let's
shirt, like a sweater or a hoodie when you say winter shirt? Or like a long sleeve?
Winter, like nano winter.
Oh.
Winter chicken dinner.
Yeah, not winter. Okay, never mind.
Yes, yeah. I know. I'm not always the best at like enunciating, but
No, it's me. Decades of metal shows and amplifiers next to my dome, and
what?
my air's blowing up.
What?
Huh? All I hear is feedback. Sorry.
I wanted earplugs at my first concert when I was 16. Like I was an early, let's listen to the music with my fingers in my ears. And it was a Christian rock band. Like it was not hardcore. And I was just like, earplugs, please. So I've always babied my eardrums.
I went the other direction. I remember being 13 years old, these really small venues with these decibels bouncing off of metal ceilings and walls right into my ears over and over again. Huh?
Right? Yeah. So let's see. Hello and welcome. Glimpse of Magic and Ink is on par this year. I think this is your first time here, and welcome. So, and yay for par. Woo! Let's see. Lowry wants to get the winter shirt too. And Dwan says, in the South, winter is the exact same sound. Yeah. There's a couple other words that do that too. So, so it's been a good writing month for most of us, though. It sounds like. I mean, the first week I was doing great. I was 100% like getting my words done by like 10 o'clock and whatever. And then a book I've been waiting for came out and I read it and I haven't stopped binge reading. And now I'm like 2 weeks into like gay romance, paranormal stuff. And all of my willpower points or spoons are being put into making sure I get my words done. So I have none left to resist binge reading. Like none. I may have binge read until 3 a.m., got my words in, and then read the next book in the series until 6 a.m. on a school night. This is bad, people. My executive dysfunction is gone. Like utterly gone. I don't know if it's just me, but like my sleep is not doing well this month. So bad.
It's kind of weird because with taking off time to focus on the writing, I've actually been able to catch up on my sleep because not having to get up early to commute to a workplace has enabled me to get 8 hours of sleep a night before getting up and doing all the things.
Sure. Yeah.
And last week I had to go back into work because I didn't quite have enough leave to take 2 full weeks off.
Sure.
But it was definitely an experience going back to that. Oh, right. I'm not allowed to sleep during the weekday.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pop in. Jen, hello, Jen writes romance. A new face. Yeah, no, RC is I think just anime face.
Yes.
So He holds a skull in his hand. I always think you're holding the moon, and then I remember it's a skull because the moon's right behind the skull. It's a problem. So Dwan said he went to a concert that was so loud, it sounds like everyone was talking with helium for like 5 hours. Des is here. Hello and welcome. Doc asks,
does RC have a face?
RC says,
many.
So he's not the faceless menace you were looking for.
Right. So Steve E says it definitely feels like mile 21 of 26.2. Like I'm done and I just want my French fries and milkshake at the finish line. I hear somebody's a marathoner. Lowry says, don't know how far behind started with 28K today. Oof. Yeah.
Well,
hey, 28K is still a lot of words.
That's a novella. That's half. That's a quarter of a novel, depending on which genre you're writing. But it's still more than you had in at the end of October, right?
100%. So, let's see. Glimpses says my insomnia has been great for writing this month. Yeah, and Lowry's right with us. 28K more than they had, so thinks they can make it. Lowry asks what gay romances I'm reading. Let's see. Like, I read 100 pages an hour. There's many. But basically everything by A.H. Lee, everything by Tavia Lark, and right now I'm working on Elliot Gray's. So I'll pop those authors in. But, like, it's smutty stuff, like smutty gay romances. I'm not even pretending it's anything else.
Oh my.
Actually, that's pretty much how I refer to all modern romance stories. Is depending on, regardless of what subgenre there are, they're dirty books.
I call them sexy books.
It's pretty much mostly about the sex scenes. So,
I will skip over those if there is not emotional character development during them. Usually, like it's the emotional impact that really gets to me. I have some romance readers I read, and I skip the sex scenes. These were not those. So read into that what you will.
I actually wrote a sex scene in my first story, a slasher. Okay. I don't know. There was really no emotional impact there, well, except for the killing and slashing part.
Right. And I'm not saying there's no issues with consent in any of these. So, reader beware. So, anyway, yeah, no executive function whatsoever at all. I've gotten 4 hours of sleep more times this month than like in my life.
Yeah.
Partially because I was a comp sci major and all of my stuff in college was due by midnight. And if I didn't have it done by 12:30, I might as well go to bed and work on it fresh.
Yeah.
Because timestamp mattered. So. Yeah. But anyway, it sounds like we're slowing down on chatting, or y'all are just tired of hearing me talk. So what do you say about a sprint?
We can do a sprint.
Yeah, I was tired of being the one who always disrupts things. I was being quiet for once. Like, I'll save my words for the story. Not be that walking tangent.
Tangent on 2 legs.
The great disruptor, they call me.
Dun. Okay. Online timer. Load. There we go. Okay. So let's do the thing with the stuff.
The thing with the stuff?
And the thing with the other stuff.
The other stuff.
What?
Is double stuff?
Like pizza.
I was thinking about Oreos, but you're thinking about stuffed crust, which is also...
Oh, I don't even like stuffed crust pizza.
Depends on where it's from.
But see, to me, the crust is like a bonus breadstick, and I am a carbivore.
Yes, I know. That's why I usually get it.
My big problem with stuffed crust pizza is that they end up making the pizza smaller and giving me less toppings.
I prefer I prefer garlic bread pizza over anything.
Sure.
I mean,
Okay, so are we ready?
Yep.
if we're not ready to write, we're ready to go and get stuff. Right?
Uh,
Yeah, I'm hungry
so-
now.
Okay. Let's see. Lowry says, I do like the sex scenes, but there also has to be plot, character development, and hopefully lots of angst. And regarding double stuff, we were also thinking Oreos.
Yeah.
So not sex scenes. Anyway, we're not that kind of channel. In 3, 2, 1, boom.
Double stuff.
Definitely not that kind of channel. No.
And we're back. How was your sprint? I did nothing. Oh, wait. I gave Catticus cat food. And I read a book in which someone is asked which is worse, me blackmailing you or that guy who was hitting on you wearing pleated khaki pants. And he couldn't actually give the answer he wanted to, unfortunately. It was the khaki pants. So much worse than the blackmailer.
I'm pretty sure blackmailing is worse, but anyway.
Khakis, though.
Khakis.
Well, bad khakis, maybe, but anyhow.
There's good khakis?
There are good khakis.
Okay.
Anyway, I got 250 words down, and then my groceries arrived, and I got them all put away.
Oh, all in one sprint. Nice, nice.
Which is actually rather surprising considering I pretty much ordered right before we started.
RC?
I got 147 words and I made a sandwich.
Nice. What type?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm trying raspberry jelly for the first time.
Oh, you've never had raspberry?
I've had raspberry, but not jelly.
Raspberry.
I grew up on grape and just discovered strawberry about 5 years ago. I'm late to the party, but yeah, tried it on my PB.
Wait, back up. Discovered strawberry jelly 5 years ago?
I just stuck to grape. I never explored it. Someone showed me that all you need is some strawberry and cream cheese on a peanut butter sandwich. It becomes a better thing.
Okay. My grandma actually had a garden the size of, the footprint of a house, and she made blackberry and strawberry jam. So
nice.
Jam means the seeds are left in, for those who don't know the difference between jelly and jam.
Some people would argue that if you've got the strawberry and the cream cheese, you don't really need the peanut butter.
I am remembered at Imaginarium to introducing to them to something I like to call fairy shots, because you pour out a strawberry and you pour amaretto in it, and then you top it with whipped cream or Cool Whip, and then ready, really. And then you try to drink/eat it before it dribbles everywhere, because strawberries are really bad cups, or shot glasses. Yeah, so.
Or you kind of pop the whole thing in your mouth at once and chew it.
Yes, but it's really hard not to dribble, so it gets messy.
My one friend is a bartender, and she always makes us drink during the holidays. It's like this weird kind of caramel cider that's in a hollowed out apple, and she uses a cinnamon stick as a straw.
Oh, super cute.
I don't drink that often, but I will go up there and get a little hammered.
Right. So, let me pop into the comments just before we left. RC was like, double stuffed writing. About that? Was that how it went?
Double stuffed writing.
Okay. And Eva was like, hey. And Felicia swung by. Hello, Felicia. KP writes, hello. Oh my God. Such a cute corgi. Nicole is here. Hello, Nikki. Emma is like, what have I stumbled into? What is double stuffed writing? It's when you're eating double stuffed Oreos while writing, perhaps?
Yep, it's writing under the influence of Oreos.
Okay. Emma says, like button boot.
Yay.
Emerson.
Because it's Emma. Gotcha. Dwan is not doing nano, but got a short story re-edited. Snaps. Glimpus got almost 400 words in. Nicely done. Des ordered more emojis, now has missed and needs another. And now I need my other first novel main character, Marag. So, Marga. My face is dyslexic. So, Dwan says raspberry. Are there seeds? If it's jelly, no. C of E got 705 words, more than expected.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a boss. Dwan says strawberry is superior to, I guess, raspberry. I'm sorry. The best is blackberry.
I've never had it.
I'm partial to marmalade myself, but hey.
I never wanted to try marmalade because I hated Paddington Bear as a child.
What?
I hated him. Probably because Paddington Bear would come on and I would think that I was getting ready to see Corduroy, the department store bear who was missing a button, and instead it would be him. And he is, I don't know. I don't know. I might like the new Paddington Bear better.
You know, Paddington Bear did not invent marmalade and gets no royalties whatsoever from you eating marmalades.
And yet, the only place I'd ever heard of marmalade was from Paddington Bear, who loved his marmalade.
He did.
It's true. It's true. It's part of his bio, I bet you. Let me go Wikipedia. I
have never heard anybody say they hated Paddington. Like, who hates Paddington Bear? He's like the most beloved thing ever. Like, even I don't hate him, and that's me.
I think it was just a mismatch of expectations, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. First sentence is the friendly spectacled bear from darkest Peru, with his old hat, battered suitcase, duffel coat, and love of marmalade sandwiches, has become a classic character in children's literature. It's like in his bio. He
always has a marmalade sandwich in his pocket.
Always.
That's just shows that whatever other flaws he has, he at least appreciates good jelly.
Okay, so I'm being told that I'm being completely unfair to Paddington, and perhaps it's not his fault that he wasn't Corduroy, and that's on me. So I mean,
I think you're completely allowed to have your feelings about Paddington. I just feel that maybe it's not fair to Marmalade.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Paddington's already forgiven you. That's the kind of bear he is. He's full of love and marmalade.
Okay.
And a lack of memory.
So let me pop into the comments real quick. Eva says strawberry is delicious. Dwan says strawberry is superior. Glimpus says that makes me want to make a witch's brew. I don't know what ingredients are in there. I guess, does it include jam? Unclear. Although during research for my previous book, apparently there's a Russian tradition of adding jam to your tea because sugar was hard to come by sometimes. So anyway, Nikki is writing while under the influence of Oreos. Dwan thinks I'm being totally unfair to Paddington. Eva says, this is all new information for me. Eva says, I know the Bears, but I didn't watch the Bears.
The Bears.
Nikki says, cute kitty, take over.
Yep, it's true.
And C of E says, I remember Paddington on Nickelodeon. He drug down the pace. Danger Mouse and you can't do that on television or my jam. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Represent.
I was more about Ren and Stimpy. Are you afraid of the dark? Salute your shorts.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No wonder you have trauma.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
Oh yeah, Animaniacs.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Glimpus says, yes, the Russian professor did that with their tea during her tea time.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah. It sounded really cool. Because my first space fantasy was based on a Baba Yaga tale, so I was making my characters, vaguely of Russian descent eventually. And so, jam and tea sounded perfectly legit to me. Although I think that entire tea section has been completely cut out. So, but I did my research because that's what you do when you're writing. So.
Nope. Got to do the homework.
Yeah. Dwan says, I liked Danger Mouse and you can't on Nick, but who remembers Banana Man?
Vaguely.
I remember hearing of it, didn't watch.
Okay. And Lowry says, for most of my life, I only made PB&J with raspberry jam, but lately they've branched out to other berries and orange marmalade. Stupid marmalade. Aw, Nikki says, I hated Are You Afraid of the Dark? I don't know. It was too scary for me. To this day, I won't watch it.
See, by that time, I was already watching like Tales from the Crypt on HBO. So that was basically like, I was in the mood for something like that night. I'll watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. So I hated watching people get in trouble. And my mom still mocks me for the time I hid behind the sofa during Lambert, the Sheepish Lion. But yeah, so I have a very well-honed startle reflex while watching horror movies. I hear watching a horror movie with someone who reacts strongly can help enhance the experience. So I could loan out my services. However, I have a note from the chiropractor that says I need to be able to sit directly in front of the TV, and I have to sit straight on after the time I threw out my neck, hiding sideways and jerking my head back.
I love people like you. You don't
Very-
love me though.
Very well honed startle reflex. But the gore, I might close my eyes, but it doesn't bother me near as much because nothing's about to like jump out while the gore is happening.
I'm that person. Like if I've seen the movie before and no one's watching, it's either getting freaked out right when the parts come in, it's unexpected. I'll just jump on. Oh my god! Freak everyone out in the room, or like, don't worry, you can open your eyes. The scary part's over. Right at the goriest part.
Yeah. So I may have once, while watching Drag Me to Hell for the first time, bodily grabbed my friend who was watching it with me, who is over 6 foot, by the shoulders and gone, ah!
Which
and he
part?
paused. I don't even remember. And later on, I was screaming at something and I may have bit him. So it could be dangerous to watch horror movies next to me.
What about reading it?
I do better reading. I don't read a huge amount of horror, but yeah, just the mood matters almost more than the story for me, especially with horror stuff. So yeah, the tension gets to me.
The music.
Yeah, I'm very susceptible. So
horror is my jam.
It's
I'm
less
sorry.
jam and more ichor, isn't it?
It's some chunky jam.
Wait, is it ichor or ichor?
Yes.
I think it's I always say ichor.
Okay, I have to share a song because we're talking about jam. So this is my jam. It's a song by a band called the Double Clicks. This is the videos from before they transitioned, so they don't look like that anymore.
Is it
or
your
identify
jam?
like that. But yeah, so there's people jamming with their jam. It's awesome.
Excellent.
So let's see. Popping back to the comments, Dwan says he's buying me marmalade for Imaginarium if he remembers. Lowry says raspberry jam with seeds always. It doesn't taste right without seeds. Yeah, well, jam has seeds. That's yeah. Jen is I am eating sugar-free strawberry jam. So boring. Let's see. Glimpses says I did the clap thing during the clap scene in The Conjuring behind some people in the movie theater. I don't remember the clap part. I'm sorry.
I never watched The Conjuring.
So and
it was
and
okay.
There's my link. Of all of the horror movies, I think the ones that have stuck with me the most and like freaked me out is The Ring. When the little boy, little girl, whatever, the kid says you weren't supposed to help her, my stomach drops so hard. And
she never sleeps.
Yeah. Let's see. Other things that have really stuck with me was what's the one with the tooth fairies with Katie Holmes?
Urban Legends?
Mm-mm. She had just gotten married to, maybe it's Don't Be Afraid of the Dark from 2010. Oh yeah, with Guillermo del Toro. Yeah.
You know what horror movie really stuck with me? Martyrs. It's from France. It's from part of the French extreme movement. I would recommend it if you want to just ruin your entire week.
And what's that? Was it Us?
The Tyler Perry movie?
Yeah, that one stuck with me. Partially because of the plot holes and partially because I'm a twin. And like my brain just kept would not put it down for 2 weeks as a problem.
What about The Shining?
I mean, that's the one.
The hotel.
Here Comes Johnny. Yeah.
Well, you said twins. I was thinking about the creepy ghost.
Yeah.
Play with us, Danny.
I saw that on the lawn of my college, and my toes hurt from like curling in the entire time. But we followed that up with watching When Harry Met Sally, so I recovered. Yeah. It was Jordan Peele. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he does the horror movies.
The one horror movie that stuck with me was Prince of Darkness.
That's a great movie
because of things coming out of the mirror. And it's like when I first saw that, I had a full-length mirror on my bathroom door, and I had to go and loosen the screws and turn it around. And
with the Ring, the next day, I was I didn't even realize how bad it had gotten to me. But the next day, I was living in a dorm at the time, and my shower had some hair in it, so the water started coming up around my ankles, and I'm like, I don't need conditioner today. And then I went and I sat down at my desk, and the dresser with the TV was right there, and I'm like, I could go for a walk. And exactly on the 7th day was the middle of spring break, and I'd gone home, and my sister's boyfriend was such a jerk. Anyway, everybody was out of the house for the first time all week, and I didn't have to put up with them. And then I'm sitting at the computer, and my mom's house is anyway, I could see through the kitchen out the glass door that way, and the front door was right there. I was feeling a little exposed, little. So I asked, and they came and hung out with me. So yeah, the Ring really freaked me out. So.
I was 8 years old when I first watched Candyman. You're talking about mirrors. That freaked me out. It was funny going to the theater to see that. Me and my best friend back when they let kids in the R-rated movies. And I get home, I'm freaked out about mirrors, and I was thinking, wait a minute, that was Cabrini Green. That's only about 9 miles north of me. He's around here. He's close. He ain't got far to go. He probably come at the 4th time I say his name. Shit, I didn't want to go to the bathroom by myself for like a month.
Aw. I think the first legitimate, R-ish movie I ever watched was Seven. And my mom was like, what? You can't even watch Scrooged without hiding.
What did you think?
I thought it was a really good movie.
Agreed. That was the first time I ever really experienced a totally bleak ending to a movie.
Yeah. So, let me pop into the comments, and I think we need to get some words in next. So let's see. Lowry finished counting, somehow did 448 words during the sprint, and is off to do laundry. Glimpses agrees. The Ring is a good one. The book is pretty good too. Dwan says doing the clap to make someone while watching The Conjuring makes you his new friend. Lowry is excited to try jam and tea. Glimpses suggest When Darkness Falls. No, yeah. I think that was when we were trying to think of movie names. Let's see. Dwan says, Martyrs will ruin your week. That movie got me for 3 days.
It's a messed up movie.
And let us know that Us was Jordan Peele, yeah. And Des says, though it's probably too cliche to say so, but The Shining, the book, is so much better than the movie.
It's a different story almost.
Yeah. I don't like to compare books to the movies because they're such different genres, different mediums. They do different things.
Yeah, some things don't transfer visually, and I tell people that, like with The Shining,
Yeah.
there's a really scary chapter with these hedge animals where, you think they're moving. That never would have transferred into film, no matter how bad you want it.
Yeah.
So I always say watch the movie first and then go read the book, because then it's full of bonus material.
Yeah, so you're not going to the movie like, wait, that didn't happen. That happened this way. That wasn't that character.
Sure. Oh, okay. So let's see. Is it time for another sprint, maybe?
Yeah.
Probably.
So, Dwan says, speaking of French horror, R.C. Scott, your thoughts on High Tension?
My thoughts are that movie is a complete ripoff of the novel Intensity by Dean Koontz. Just look that up. It's plot completely ripped off of that. Everything from the Psycho in a truck. I read the book, then saw the movie. I'm like, wait a minute. But like, yeah, even Dean Koontz is like, I would sue them, but that movie's so disgusting. I have nothing to do with it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty rough. So
it is a messed up movie, but don't read Dean Koontz's Intensity, otherwise it'll just ruin it for you.
sure. Let's see. Des says that The Shining book is more about the horrors of alcoholism and generational family trauma versus the movie just being a scare fest. I love how deep it is while still being creepy AF. And Dwan is like, that's fair.
Sorry, I didn't mean to come off like that, but yeah.
No, that's fine. We all watch things or read things to get different things out of them. So, oh hey, I got a query response this morning. Who
Dun,
thinks
dun.
it's a form rejection?
Taken
And
into existence.
unfortunately, I must pass on your material. I realize it's difficult to judge your potential from a query in the first 5 pages, but please know that I give serious attention to every letter and writing sample I receive. Peace out, yo. So,
They literally
taste.
said "Peace out, yo."
Professional.
Surprisingly, no. So Larry thinks they're behind or something. Sometimes, yeah, reloading should fix. Sometimes I've clicked and then the thing gets a little behind. So anyway, let's write words and things. 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. So how was your sprint? Hello?
I'm trying to math.
Oh, okay. Me too. I was hoping you'd fill in while I was mathing.
Let's see. My total count for today is 862 less the 215 that I did earlier. So that's 647 words.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice. I got wait. Calculator says 83 words. I started rereading the chapter I left off on, and I'm still a little wiggly on where it's going. And I was also attempting to clear out my inbox, which had like over 30 new emails. So yeah. RC, how was yours?
Not horrible. I didn't count anything, but I went back to the previous issue because I have a MacGuffin in my story, and it's getting to the big revelation of what it is. Because I'm at the halfway point right now. It's like, you know what? I got to put a couple of indications in this last chapter about, what's leading up to the reveal of the big MacGuffin.
Sure.
I did that, then I went back to my outline. I'm just pretty much getting each panel down how I want the narrative flow to go from panel to panel, what I want the readers to see on each one, instead of just doing it while writing the script, so I can at least go back to that and be like, all right, this is what I want right here. And also at least some kind of indication of the dialogue, because for some stupid reason I never think of dialogue till I'm sitting down and writing.
I mean, if it wasn't for dialogue, I would be way back on my words. So, let me go ahead and pop into the comments. Glimpses only got 200 in. My Glimpses cat jumped in their lap and fell asleep. C of E got 507 this round. Dwan was editing a second short story when his wife brought him dinner.
Oh,
nice.
Nikki got 76 words plus pizza, like a boss. What type of pizza? Pineapple, pepperoni, sausage, veggie lover.
multiple toppings.
Who knows? Lowry's spent it mostly with research, trying to figure out if they can have a flash flood in spring. It seems like yes. Yeah. Spring is where, in the States, most flash floods are. There's a lot of snow melt and stuff. And I know here in Virginia, spring is our rainy season. So
the Midwest doesn't get spring anymore, or winter. I mean, not winter. We don't get spring or fall.
There you go.
We just skip those. It's like maybe like a week of transition, and bam, we're back to really hot or really cold.
Sure. So, okay. Back to the comments. Dwan says chicken helper for dinner, and we're welcome to some if we can wrestle it away from Dwan's daughter. And let's see. Des is video editing for their productivity. Sprint making a music video for a filk. Oh, what song? Cool. What song? Tell me. Let's see. And Nikki is having chicken and ranch homemade pizza. Ooh.
Yum.
Chicken and ranch.
Put some bacon on there.
Yeah, really.
I'm having hamburgers.
So what is everybody's snack sprint of the day? It sounds like a lot of people are skipping straight to dinner. I actually haven't. Right.
I'm back to the Chex Mix.
Have we seen Morgan Sprint on stream today?
Have we seen your friends on stream?
Morgan Sprint. I talked in third person. Have I snacked it all this stream?
Nope.
I have not noticed, but I've had other things on my mind.
What is my word count at? 83 words for the whole thing? There might be a correlation. That may be the problem. I might need a snack.
Could be.
Might need a snack. I mean, I did give Catticus his squishy food because I'm not a monster. Not a monster. Actually, I like to give him the like little half-size cans that are like plastic, and I can snap them and like put one in there, his little food bowl. And this time I accidentally got the metal like scoop it out gushy food.
Right.
and it's twice as much as I want to give him. So I had to put half in the fridge. And I don't know if he's ever had cold, gushy food and what he's going to feel about cold, gushy food.
Well, if he gets hungry enough.
Yeah. Oh. Gushy food is his weekly treat, though.
Oh.
Not his dinner. So, yeah, he had some teeth issues as a kitten. And so I'm hoping the drier food is going to keep that plaque off and that sort of thing. So. Let's see. Glimpses is snacking on milk chocolate drizzle popcorn.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got some of that when Costco restocked, and I've been waiting for a special occasion to break it out. So
I'm just gonna wipe away my imaginary drool.
I've never had that.
oh, it's really good. It's really sweet.
It looks really good.
I mean, it's milk chocolate. It's gonna be really sweet.
I know, right?
So. Let's see. Desdemona ordered one of those ramen sampler things off Amazon and is eating some ramen that's glass noodle style. It's pretty good.
Ramen
Nice.
rolls.
Yeah. So let's see. Glimpses says in May 2021. Oh, yeah, we had a pretty big flood in their area of VA. Yeah. Because that's when it's rainy. Well, okay, fall is also rainy. Our rainiest times are spring and fall.
Yep.
Oh, it is definitely time for me to wind my clock. Not euphemistically. It's chiming very slowly. So
Wind me.
It's sounding a little drunk. No.
Ding. Ding. Oh, wait, that was 6. Okay.
That reminds me of like
Just
being
a
a
little
kid.
drunk. No.
It reminds me of being a kid, like being at my aunt's house or grandma's house, and they always had that big ass grandfather clock in the front room. You're trying to sleep on the couch, sleep in the dark anyway. Vet imagination goes off. You're falling asleep. So it's like bong, bong. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, okay, sprint. We have time for another sprint, and I
Yeah.
still need to get words in anyway. So
And a snack.
And a snack, clearly. So let's do this. In 3, 2, 1.
Reset the clock.
Oh.
Let's try this again.
Time's relative.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Chakalaka, laka, 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 laka. Okay. Ooh, now I want latkes.
Latkes.
Lakas.
And we're back. I got all of 89 words. So, you know, slowly inching forward. But like, I'm like, how do I transition this confrontation to kisses? I don't know yet. I'm trying to like, it's, yeah. So step 1, the guards are out of the room. Step 2, the bodyguard has more recovered from being shot than he was a few days ago. So, yeah. Step 3, they have to argue. Step 4,
they have to argue before kisses, huh?
Kisses.
So like a half-hearted kind of argument, tussle. No, yes.
More like, promise me you got rid of my sister and didn't just space her.
Sure.
Promise me you didn't actually kill her.
I promise.
Okay.
Honey. Now let's kiss.
Yeah. So as I said, it's not really sure how to get from point A to point B yet. Point D, something. There are points involved.
Go backwards.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So how was your sprint?
I did good. I just despite the my sprint being interrupted by the emergency hairball alert system, I managed to get in 640 words. So I think that's pretty good. Hide that. There we go. There.
Okay. RC?
I should have went first. 269 words, and I was damn proud of that until he said something. Now it's like, okay.
I can go again. 89 words.
Well, Jordan has a occasional bad game. You know, it can't be, hitting 100 points every night.
True facts.
You're allowed to have one day where 89 words.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna get them all in by midnight or bedtime at least.
I'm doing exceptionally well today. I usually don't do this good. I usually average around 340. So,
well, yeah. For the record, 600 words during one sprint is phenomenal, in my personal humble opinion.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
impressed.
Me too.
Thank you.
So, hopping into the comments, let's see. Glimpses got 300 words. Finished one scene, had added some more stuff to their prologue. Lowry said, confrontation to kisses is the best kind of story. I know, but we have to figure out how to, it's complicated, which makes it even better, right? If it's not complicated, then, they haven't earned it. They haven't earned those kisses. So Nikki got 94 words. Beat me. I mean, you're doing well. C of E got 476 and is done for the day.
Drops the mic.
Yay.
And let's see. Duan is working on editing short number 3. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
On a roll. Seriously on a roll.
What does Duan write?
Horror.
Oh.
Mostly scripts.
Oh.
Come on. You know you can do it.
So Lowry's with me. The more complicated the getting from the confrontation to kisses, the better. Yes, but it's I've never written it before, so we'll see how it goes.
I keep finding myself wondering, is like, how many times have people in real life found them arguing with someone else and then suddenly they're kissing them?
I mean,
couples.
There's the reason grunge is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Grudge. Sorry, not grunge, obviously. Hopefully.
Grudge?
I mean, I'm sure grunge people tap each other, but like...
Whatever, man.
I like showered people who know what a shower is. John, it's happened to me. So, but the adrenaline's rushing, and then, it's like
things
the whole
cool down.
Post-battle, while the adrenaline's still going. Isn't that a phenomenon?
So is that like the thing where they're arguing, they're getting in each other's face, and then they kiss, and then one of them pushes the other one back, slaps them, and then grabs them and brings them in for another kiss.
I mean, that might happen, but I think it's going to be more like, I did it because I like you, etc. And I thought, yeah, anyway, reasons and things and stuff. So.
No, it's more like, I didn't consent to that slap. Now I'm consenting. Grab. No.
Right. Oh my. Okay, so let's see. Larry was still counting words, but mainly did journaling to figure out how to get their characters under the flash flood. Speaking of flash floods, I skipped over Glimpses said in May of 2021 they had a pretty big flood. Oh no, we did that one. Okay,
that was last.
Yeah. My uncle's flat house flooded waist high while my mom was upstairs, and I was down here a little while ago.
I never went to live on a flood.
Yeah. So my uncle lives like right outside the boat ramp. My Twitch stream just died for no reason.
Yeah, just saw that message.
Uh-oh. You've angered the Twitch gods.
I don't know what I did. I ate Triscuits?
Maybe on Twitch's end, so.
They must be at odds with the Triscuit people.
I've never had this happen before, so that's a new thing for me. So, oh, okay, maybe we're back up. We are back. Sorry about that, Twitch. Thank you for being patient. So let's see. Nikki says, what does that mean? OMG, I just had the biggest brain fart for more complicated, I think. Let's see. Des says, you just have to argue with the right person.
Yeah.
Fighting to kisses in a few moments, yeah. Dwan argued with a girl and ended up in a Walmart parking lot.
Waka chicka.
C of E. I would not have survived Nano this year without these productivity sprints between me and us and Caro. Our streams pulled them through. Yay!
You're welcome.
We fixed the Twitch stream, I promise. I don't know what we did. We hit refresh like 5 times.
Yeah, I hit refresh on my Twitch stream. So if you're on Twitch, you're trying to watch this, you're not going to get this message. So
right,
refresh the stream.
Yeah. So Larry got 265 words, all journaling / planning, but it counts. Words are words. And hello, Stephanie. We are technically past time. Do we want to do another sprint or do we want to call it for now? I'm going to get my words in, but probably later.
Sounds like you want to call it for now and go do dinner.
I'm kind of leaning that way. So.
Which is completely legit, seeing as you've been under snacking. No.
I clearly have been. So let's tell people what we were doing and where we were and all that good fun stuff. And then peace out, yo. And good luck with the rest of your Nano. Maybe I'll do a stream on the last day of Nano. Unclear. It might happen.
Do it.
Because I'll need to get my words in on the last day of Nano.
Yep.
It was the last day. Okay, anyway.
Then you can celebrate winning Nano and getting goal every single day for 30 days.
Par.
Tell you what, you at least stream the last day in Nano. I will participate on that final day.
Let's do it.
See how many words I can get on the last day in Nano.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's see. Steve E says, have a good night and get those words in. I will before bed. Des says, if not, we can always stop by mine. Des has a stream too. Go check them out. Des Demona Rose. And Larry says, I should stream. Larry is going to be writing like crazy on the last day. So good luck. Okay, so let's start with RC. Who are you and where can we find you and whatever you feel like saying as an outro?
It's RC. I write horror. I can be found anywhere but TikTok. I'm sometimes on YouTube. Not I'm doing my own stuff though, even though I should work on that one day. Otherwise, yeah, you'll find me surfing the waves.
The internet waves or like actual like beach waves?
Beach waves, internet waves, dark waves, whatever I can ride.
Okay, nice. Doc?
And I am Doc Coleman. I write steampunk comedy adventure. UpDoc is a pharmaceutical company. And if you're interested in learning more about me or about my writing, you can go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk. And that will help you find my Amazon author page where you can see all of my published works, and you can look at samples of it to see if it's right for you. You should also be able to find my website at doccoleman.com, which I desperately need to update and will probably take as a December project. So,
Okay. And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I am an actively querying fantasy author, and I blog, vlog, and podcast writing tips from the pros, and of course, my own Writerly Musings. This week on the podcast, Writing Tips and Writerly Musings, I was talking about giving thanks, all the things I am grateful for. And over on my blog and my YouTube channel, this week's post was, "Thank you for keeping me from screaming into the void." I am on social media. I'm on all these platforms. And without you, it's just screaming into the void. So thank you. And it also makes me feel a little less alone with this obsession craziness that is being a writer. So thank you all for coming, and have a great week. Have some great snacks. And I will see y'all all after the madness has ended. No, it never ends. But see you post Nano. Have a great week. Bye-bye.